Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Or are they? Are the differences between boys and girls really that great? Science tells us that yes, boys and girls are different. Boys' brains are larger, but girls' brains grow faster and typically their interests and learning styles vary somewhat. But are these differences as significant as we once thought? New studies tell us that it is the environment that we create for our children that has the greatest impact on the way they learn and what they learn. We can go back through history and point out notable men and women who have gone against gender stereotypes. We can talk about Wolfgang Mozart, Leonardo da Vinci, and Michelangelo. Men who had fine motor dexterity, could sit for long periods of time, had beautiful handwriting, and who were interested in arts, literature, music, and writing. We can talk about women such as tennis legend Billie Jean King, astronaut Sally Ride, one of the country's earliest civil engineers, Marilyn Jorgensen Reese, aviator Jacqueline Cochran, doctor and researcher Elizabeth Blackburn, and so on. Women in history who were interested in athletics, math, engineering, and science. In today's world, the outliers are more the rule than the exception, and parents have the greatest impact on both the suppression and enhancement of our children's genetic makeup. It is true that many boys pick up less social cues than their female counterparts, that girls make more serotonin and oxytocin, so they are calmer and more interested in emotional connection. Boys mature more slowly than girls, and girls have more of their cerebral cortex defined for verbal function. The hippocampus, where memory and language live, does develop more rapidly and is larger in girls than in boys. This impacts vocabulary, reading, and writing skills. Boys, on the other hand, have more of their cerebral cortex defined for spatial relationships. As a result, they learn easily through movement and visual experience. Also, because girls have more serotonin and oxytocin, they can sit for longer periods of time, easier than boys who may need movement to feel comfortable. However, there is very little gap between what girls and boys can learn, and herein lies the rub. In fact, the differences are most pronounced in young children, and as children grow older, their home environment, their interests, and their peers have the greatest influences over their behavior. By the time they finish high school, the differences between boys and girls are very subtle. Understanding these subtle differences can help educators guide their students in a positive way, meeting them and their needs where they are. When little boys don't want to make eye contact and they fidget in their seats, and little girls are caught talking and sending notes, a savvy teacher can organize her classroom in a way in which she takes into consideration that little boys need to move around and little girls need to express themselves verbally, and interprets this as part of their biology rather than misbehavior. A savvy parent can be sure that there are playtime opportunities during the day for both boys and girls to unwind and express themselves in a creative way. Further, allowing children, especially little boys, to start school a little later, perhaps even by a year, gives them an edge. A more mature child can handle school material in a much better way.